What's good, y'all? Today, we're going to be going over Joker's top 5 bread and butters. As you see by the length of the video, it's going to be alright. We're going to go over everything you need to know about these combos. But before we do that, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you really like me, hit the bell so you can stay updated. Now let's get into my controls. Alright y'all, so if y'all already seen my previous movement video, the very first one, I'll talk about my controls. If you have not seen them, here you go. You're gonna need them because I'm gonna have inputs up. Now onto our first combo. Our very first combo is gonna be the classic. Everyone knows this one, it's so important. It's gonna be Downthrow Bair. This combo, I mean it, it should always be in your back pocket. It is one of the most important combos Joker has. This combo is very simple, it can even kill, it leads into immense pressure, it literally does everything for him. With Arsene, this combo can take your opponent from nice and healthy to just about almost dead. You could even get this to kill with base Joker if you're sneaky enough to land a second back air off the level. And I don't know what to say about this one, but back air plus platforms equals yeah.
Another god rejected.
Alright, enough of that, let's get into the combo. This combo is very easy and can be done in a multitude of ways. The first way is a turnaround back air, which was just done. The second way is Uair, which stands for instant reverse aerial rush. The inputs are of course shown above. The third and final way is standard RAR, which is my go-to way to do downthrow back air. Of course, given the situation, I may use Uair, but most of the time, I rather use standard RAR because it is more consistent. Also, at high percentages, make sure you get the double jump. If you don't get it, you won't land it. Now, we're on to the DI out, which pretty much everyone defaults to. At 0, turnaround back air is still possible. So whether they DI in, out, or not at all, turnaround back air will always work at 0. At later percents, you have to do standard RAR. If you do not, it will not connect. Now we're on to the IN. As we all know, downthrow, turnaround back air is always true. And so is RAR. You can even get 2 back airs. Yes, it may be tough and damn near impossible on Wi-Fi, but you have to react to DIN. You cannot just go for this. And at super high percents, you have to dash back to get the back air. As I said before, this is possible. On Wi-Fi, not so much. And yes, at the edge of the stage, this will actually kill.
Another god rejected.
But if your opponent is not at the edge of the stage and just like at the ledge, it most likely won't kill. Now onto our next combo, Downthrow Fair Dash Attack. This is a very strong alternative to our last combo, which was Downthrow Bair. And the reason why I like Downthrow Bair better is because the Downthrow Fair Dash Attack does not work on all characters. Even so, it's still a really good BNB and it works on pretty much the entire cast. I was just being a gripe. This BNB should be used pretty early into the opponent's stock, no later than 10%. This combo is really good because not only does it give you a lot of stage control, which can end up in the ledge trap, it also is really good at sniping double jumps. But beware super floaty characters. Even though I was at the edge of the stage here, I would not have got dash attack anyway because she was way above me. Take a look at Exhibit 2. You need to watch it with floaty characters, but other than that, this combo is pretty good. Remember, we still have Downthrow Bair. Now, let's get into the actual combo. It's very straightforward, but of course I will still have the inputs up. It is important that you fast fall your forward air. If you do not, dash attack may be a little tricky to land. On no DI, with all the moves fresh, we can get it to work up to 12%. On Mario, of course. Now, onto DI out. It works pretty much the same way. Now, for DI testing, I only use the conventional ones that people use all the time, which is none, in, and out. I didn't do the niche ones like up, out, up, in, you know, but yeah, the results are going to be pretty similar. Now we're on to the IN. If you're looking to beat Joker, this is pretty much your best way out of this combo. Just the IN and yeah, things just go bad. But there is a safe alternative, which is Downthrow Fair Back Air. Reacting to DIN at the fair is pretty damn tough, but it is possible if you build different. Of course, you don't need to react, you can just do it. Our next combo is Upthrow, Up Air, Back Air. Of course, this requires a platform. Out of all the combos that we've done so far, this is the toughest one. We'll even go over Arsen's variation. The combo may be a little tougher, but the reward is definitely there. With enough practice, this combo can become second nature. This combo not only does 1,000,000%, it also leads into really good pressure. Joker's back air is good. Really good. This B&B can also lead into E-high, and E-high leads into even more pressure, and it's free damage. And yes, it wouldn't be a combo from Joker if it did not snipe the opponent's double jump. This combo is crazy.
Another god rejected.
Alright, let's get to the combo and how it's done. With no DI, it's pretty standard. Turn around back air should do the trick. And you do not need to dash or jump anywhere for the up air to connect. Even though I did right here, it's not needed. You can even get 2 back airs. It does not matter where you use your double jump. As you see, I did jump to a direction, it does not matter. At least on no DI. At higher percents, you need to do a small dash back followed by a double jump back here. Now let's get on DI out, which everyone does. On DI out, you're gonna have to jump forward. It's good though because you can do the same on no DI, to an extent. At higher percentages, you are gonna have to go for regular R. You cannot do a turnaround back air anymore. It may be a little bit extreme, but you can get this all the way up to 56. Let's go ahead and get on DIN. At 0, it really does not matter where they DI. You get up there regardless of where you go. And of course, just like no DI, you can get double back air. Later on, you're gonna have to dash back to get the back air. You can pretty much dash to the left or the right here. It does not matter. Make sure you jump back when you're about to up air. If you do not jump back, you will miss the up air. Now let's get on to our favorite buddy, Arsen. If you can guess, it's pretty much the same as no Arsen, but the knockback will differ when it's higher percentages. That being said, on ODI, you can still do a turnaround back air. You can even get fancy and land an Aegon, even though it's not true. If you're not going to air dodge, you can delay your Aegon and you will get it. Well, depending on how they air dodge. As you can guess, with Arsen, this combo stops working much earlier than it does without Arsen. About 20% earlier. Now let's talk about DI out. Similar to every other combo at 0, you can still do turnaround back air. And Arsen's massive back air really helps it out. At around 30, this becomes really hard to land on DI out. It's still possible though, so don't give up on it. Now we're on to DIN. Same as before, make sure you jump back before you up air. And of course, there is crossing up DI. Although it is a little tough at first, you can 100% trick the game into making them DI into a place that they did not DI to. But that takes some practice. Now we're on to our 4th combo. It's going to be back air, down throw, back air. Yes, I know what you're thinking, part of this combo does sound kind of familiar, but down throw back air is such a good combo that I had to include it here too. Yes, it's that good. Of course, Downthrow Bair can be replaced with dash attack. or we can start the combo with Nair. It really doesn't matter. Back air is just quick and easy to land. And this will work on the entire cast. Floaty or not, they're going to get hit by this if you're on point. Of course, as y'all know, there are many ways to do this combo. The first way is standard roar. If y'all know how to do it, it's up on screen, but we've been over it already, so y'all should know. The second way is IRAR. This is usually my go-to way to do it at early percents. And if you're ready for it, you can even get this to work all the way up to 32%. No boost grab required. Now we're on to DI out. The first way that this combo can be done is with IRAR. And if they DI out, it stops working at 6%. Unless you're mad close to them with horrible spacing, it'll work until 10. And if you dash attack cancel grab, then it'll work all the way up to 13%. If you don't know how to do this, then the inputs are up on screen. If you grab within the first 2 frames of your dash attack, it will cancel the dash attack and carry the momentum into your grab, making it go much further. Now, we're on to DIN. With this DI, you're only allowed to do a turnaround back here. If you do a RAR or IRAR, you will miss every single time. But hey, good news, you can get this to work all the way up to 21%, even with no boost grab. You do need a slight delay on the grab though. Now we're getting the Arsene. On no DI, back air will not give you a grab. Ever. And neither will DI out. You will not get a grab here, even with a dash attack cancel. But on DIN, you will get it. And it does a ton of damage. And yes, if you dash attack cancel grab, you can get it to work even later. And now for the final bread and butter. This BNB is one of my favorite combos to do as Joker. It's a little on the tough side, and on Wi-Fi it's pretty much never going to work, but if you keep practicing it, you'll get to landing it. This combo is going to be Nair, down throw, Nair, back air. I love this combo so much, and I do not let Wi-Fi stop me from doing it. Of course, the number one rule for this combo is that you're going to need some space. No space equals no combo. You're going to need about half the level. Other than space requirements, you're going to have to look at the opponent's percentage too. Couple that with execution required, and this combo could be pretty tough to pull off. But on a bright side, landing this doesn't only give you style points, but it also snipes double jumps. Like every other combo from Joker. Keep this combo in your bag of tricks. You will not regret it. Alright, let's start with no DI. It's pretty standard. You don't have to dash that far for the second air to connect. Just make sure you fast fall your second air. If you do not fast fall it, the combo will obviously not work. And back air can be done with either IRAR or regular RAR. It can also be done as early as 3%. You just need to be really tight on your execution. And if you're doing it this early, you need to use IRAR. If you try to do standard RAR, you will not get this combo to work, ever. That being said, you can still use standard RAR if the percentage is high enough. Next, let's talk about DI out. So, if the opponent DIs out, you cannot do this combo until 17%. It's actually a very small window where you can do this combo if they DI out, 10% to be exact. But it's the fact that it works on multiple DIs that makes it viable. Now let's talk about DIN. Alright, so with DIN, you can do this combo as early as 2%. There's the catch though, you have to know that they're going to DIN. Because if you dash forward in air, you're going to miss. You got the short hop in air with no dash. It becomes a little tougher at high percentages though. You have to slightly drift for your second air or else you will not get the combo. And I should not have to say this anymore, but make sure you do standard RAR. Now finally, let's get to Arsene. So with Arsene, Nair is kinda different. Joker's Nair gains another hitbox, which is Arsene's hit. Depending on the percentages, you have to get either 1 or 2 hits. Right here, you need both hits. Make sure you get your fast fall after the second hit. If they DI out, you are only allowed to get 1 hit. That's what makes it really hard with Arsene, because you cannot react to it. You have to know based off your opponent's DI patterns or just conditioning them. This is definitely a combo that's going to take a lot of practice. And yes, this can even be done with Uair. The combo from before was done with Uair. This one is done with Uair. This is a personal preference, but I go for Uair more than I go for Uair online. It's a little easier. Be aware that you will miss on a full hop damage though, so yeah, that's that. Now onto DIN, which will be our last section. It's the same as before, nothing really changed. You cannot dash forward like you're going for a DI out punish. And make sure you get both hits of your Nair. But yeah, in my opinion, I will not cover DIN at all. You can cover both no DI and DI out by dashing, but you cannot cover DIN by dashing. So I would rather go for both options over the one. Of course, try to react to the double hit Nair and you'll be fine. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like down below. If you really enjoyed it, then sub. But yeah, it's been Mage and I'm going to head out.